Hi, it's Wendy Hernandez with Command the Courtroom, and in this week's video I want to talk with you a little bit about the subject of relocation. Now, relocation cases are some of the most difficult cases that judges have to decide. I've heard more than one judge say that in these types of cases that there's always a clear winner and there's a clear loser. If the judge lets the kids go, then the parent who's asking the children to relocate wins and the other parent loses. And if the judge says, no, the kids have to stay, then that parent loses. The parent who's wanting relocation and the parent asking for the children to stay wins. So these are difficult cases. The burden of proof is on the person who's seeking to have the children relocate with them. That means that they have to prove to the judge that relocation is in the children's best interests. And depending on where it is that you live, there is probably a list of factors on top of the normal best interest factors that a judge has to look at in deciding whether relocation should happen or not. So wherever you are, I encourage you to research your local and state statutes and laws and find out what those factors are that the judge is going to look at, because you have to address each and every one of them. So one thing to remember is that if a parent is seeking to relocate, a judge is going to want to know whether there is still going to be the opportunity for the parent who's left behind to have a substantial and continuing relationship with the children, especially if the person who's being potentially left behind has had a really involved and bonded relationship with the kids. Because the fact is if kids move hundreds or thousands of miles away, that relationship with the parent who's possibly getting left behind is never going to be the same. That parent's not going to have the ongoing or the weekly visitation. The parent's not going to be able to go to parent-teacher conferences. That parent's not going to be able to go to extracurricular activities. So it's really going to affect that parent's level of participation in the children's lives. So if you're the parent who's seeking to relocate with the children, you're going to have to show the judge how it's possible for that quality of relationship that the other parent shares with the children can continue. You're going to have to put your thinking cap on and come up with some ideas as far as that parent being able to see the children when they can, and as frequently as they can. So I will say that in a lot of my relocation cases where I am representing the parent who's wanting to move with the children, I encourage that parent to tell the other parent, hey, you can have every single break, you can have most if not all of the summer, and all the times that the children aren't in school, you can have. And in a lot of cases, that does increase the chances that the parent is allowed to relocate. In some cases, it hasn't made a difference because the parent hadn't proven to the judge's satisfaction that moving was in the best interest of the children. So relocation, if you're the parent wanting to relocate, is not impossible. I've had a lot of judges grant relocation requests on behalf of my clients and in spite of my clients' objections. You just need to know that the burden of proof is pretty high. You have to research those relocation factors, get your evidence together, get your ducks in a row, and be ready to present it. And if you are the parent who's opposing relocation, same advice for you. Look at the relocation factors in your state or your jurisdiction, and you need to spin those in a way such that the judge has no choice but to find that relocation is not in the best interest of the children. Good luck on your relocation case. If you haven't already subscribed to the Command the Courtroom YouTube page, go there now and subscribe. That way you can get access to my weekly videos. Go to the Facebook Command the Courtroom page. I post the videos there once a week as well. And remember to go to the commandthecourtroom.com website and sign up for the best interest checklist. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the best interest factors and you're doing this on your own, you really do need to know what the best interest factors are, and my checklist will help you. Pretty soon I'm going to be revamping the website, and there's going to be a lot more goodies and information available. So until next week, remember to command the courtroom and keep on trucking.